Great, let's unpack this. Imagine you've just written this massive blog post like Tolstoy-Length, right? And you desperately need it in another language, but time is, well, it's just not on your side. What do? Our deep dive today tackles exactly that kind of scenario. We're looking at an intriguing source, someone who put today's AI translation bots to a serious test.
Yeah, it's fascinating because the source is actually a professional translator, someone who usually argues for a very specific, very hands-on approach. But they found themselves in exactly this time crunch. So our mission here is to explore what happened when they basically pitted 10 different AI tools against this long, continuous text. It really shows where these tin heads, as they call them, shine, and maybe more importantly, where they kind of stumble.
Right, so this translator, they normally believe in the manual way, like going sentence by sentence, maybe with just a little bit of machine help, like software that just helps with individual phrases. They explicitly say that feeding a whole continuous text to any machine, well, it ends up unnatural, clunky, maybe too literal. They call it a low-quality machine taste. It's a pretty strong opinion there.
Exactly. A very clear philosophy. But then, reality hits. Hectic deadlines.
Right.
And they admitted to preaching water and drinking wine, basically. They turned to AI just out of necessity. It's a great example of how real-world pressures can, push against even deeply held professional beliefs.
So they set up this translation shootout. What did that actually involve? They needed their Slovak blog post in English fast. So they took the entire text and sent it off to 10 different advanced AI robots. We're talking the big names, right? GPT, Grok, Claude.
Yep, the latest versions. GPT-5 Thinking, GPT-4o, Grok 4, Claude Sonnet 4, Gemini 2.5 Pro, Llama 3.3, DeepSeek, a whole bunch. And then, this is the key part, they manually compared every single sentence from all 10 bots. They used those comparisons to build this kind of amalgamated version. Now, even with all that AI input, this comparison stage still took hours of work.
Oh, hours. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, but, and this is important, it was still faster than doing a full manual translation from scratch.
Okay, so a definite time saver, but clearly not just push a button and done. Were there any, surprising moments or insights from this AI gauntlet?
Oh, definitely. For one thing, only GPT-4o spontaneously added subheadings to this super long article, which the author actually liked and kept. So that shows a kind of structural understanding, maybe. On the other hand, one bot, DeepSeek R1, just completely bombed. It didn't seem to understand the task at all.
Just failed.
Yeah, pretty much. And for the really tough bits, the tricky sentences, the author jokingly said they consulted their robots mastermind group, just asking multiple bots for suggestions on those specific parts.
A mastermind group of AIs. Okay, so after all this comparing and contrasting, who actually came out on top? Who were the winners?
Well, based on their professional judgment, the author awarded the gold to GPT-5 Thinking. They called its solutions fantastic for many sentences, really beautifully natural sounding compared to the others. Silver went to Grok 4, and bronze actually went to the older GPT-4o, even though, interestingly, that one had what they called several serious faux pas in its output.
Okay, so GPT-5 Thinking takes gold. But, and this feels like a big but, even winner wasn't perfect, right?
Absolutely not. That's the crucial takeaway. Even that winning output from GPT-5 Thinking, it was nowhere near flawless.
Yeah.
It had outright errors and some unacceptable deviations from the original meaning. And what's more, for lots of specific sentences or passages, other bots actually gave better wording. Not the winner, but maybe the silver or bronze or even one lower down.
So no single AI nailed the whole thing.
Precisely. It really highlights the core issue. Robots, AIs, they can be brilliant and irreplaceable assistants for what the author calls partial questions. Like, if you're stuck on one tricky sentence or a specific expression, having multiple AI suggestions, the more tin heads the better, is great. But for translating complete continuous texts where you need consistent high quality, they're just not there yet.
So the bottom line from this whole experiment is pretty clear then.
Crystal clear. Additional human review is still necessary. And crucially, this isn't just a quick glance over, not a formal cursory or quick check. It requires, in their experience, hours of work to get that machine output up to an acceptable standard.
Right. Hours of skilled human work layered on top of the AI. It really makes you think. Even with the most advanced AI, that human touch, that detailed review, it's still absolutely essential. It takes real time and effort.
Exactly. It's a powerful reminder that automation often means shifting human effort, not getting rid of it entirely.
So if we zoom out a bit, this isn't just about translation, is it?
Not at all. It raises a really important question. If even the best AI translation of a long text needs this much human fixing, what does that mean for all the other areas where we're starting to rely on AI to generate, complete things, reports, articles, code, maybe without that same level of careful human review?
Hmm. That's a really provocative thought. It suggests we need to be cautious about just accepting AI outputs wholesale. So for you listening, as you navigate this world where AI often promises perfection, maybe remember this experiment, often what you're getting is a very sophisticated first draft, but that human refinement, that still seems indispensable, something to think about.